Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Are you ready?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Here we go, boys. Game number 1. It is Marko versus Latof. Here we go. Qualifiers, Year's Revenge mode, Blue Dawn Tournament. Thank you to Satoichi and Ben CNC sponsoring this tournament. First map pick is by the Duke, boys, not by Marko, by the Duke. Tiburon is the first map, and it will always be the first map of the tournament. Top right spawn for the yellow player Marko. Going as Soviet Iraq, meaning the red player Latof will go as Allied America. Red player Latof as Allied brings out the IFV. This is Year's Revenge, boys. Dogs are allowed to eat NGs. AVS double war from Marko right off the bat with a bunker in between. MCV move from Latof to the next spawn. Top left, Apple Pie is here. Path is here. 2 NGs IFV from Latof. Takes the ref, that's the only ref as well. Takes the ref, but surely Marko was building a ref. Does he have enough money for a... No, he does not. Needs to sell. Oh, there it is. He has enough money for the ref. He was already building a ref. Here comes the second NGIV from Latof. Can he force? Can he get that ref again? Surely Marko is building and yet another ref for here at the top. If Latof gets the ref, it doesn't matter much. He will go for the ref. Goes down. Not able to get the ref, but as you can see in a few seconds, Marko's gonna place the ref here anyways. Rick is here. It is the Blue Dawn. It is the Blue Dawn tournament, Rick. That is right. Seal out for Latof now. Moved MCV. He is on 6-. Mr. Marko is on 7-. By the way, boys, they are playing for the Blue Dawn tournament. It's a double elimination tournament. It is a double elimination tournament, but this Saturday, 4 p.m. GMT, these boys are playing each other again. Relative 2 mode, best out of 13, show match. So don't miss that this Saturday at 4 p.m. GMT. Klongo, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Seal is over here for Latof. Nothing else going on the map. Latof's fully teched. Got the ore purifier out. Marko won the dice roll, so old people get indeed. Well, old. Are we old? We're not old. Are we old? We're not old. 30 plus. 30 plus. 4 war factories for Marko, dealing with the para top right. We still have a Seal here, but we should have Tanya. Ooh, Tanya. Seal on the wall, on the MCV. Nope, gets the on deploy, but Marko was moving anyways. But Marko should watch out because this lady right here might just chase the MCV. Seal is still here. Got a bunch of Mirages and a couple of Grizzlies heading over Marko's MCV. Oh, it was a spy. Never mind. It was a spy. I thought there was a Seal in there. Nice GIs up front. Marko's kind of in trouble. There's a lot of mirages here. Nice sentry though. Sentry soak up a lot of damage. Marko looking to turn things around, and he will. That sentry helped him turn tables, boys. Four war factories still for Marko. Latof is on 3. Fully tacked up. Radar is out. Desolators should be coming out soon. Deso's up front. There's a prism tower here. There's one more Deso in this group. Oh, Deso goes down. Marko looking to defend. I'm sorry, Marko gets a couple of mirages still. One Deso here. Oh, Marko's getting desolated. There is a Chrono and a Para top right. There were 4 wars here. There's only 2 now. I think Latof got 2 wars with the Para, it seems. Marko down to 2 wars. Latof on 4. I missed what happened here with those 2 war factories. Wow, that GI got that power plant. Yeah, those GIs are doing some damage. Oh, Chrono on this miner. Battle Fortress out and a seal. 2 seals. Marko back up to 4. He's on $6,000. Lost a miner here due to that Chrono Legionnaire. Still 40 and beat all my beat my kids all the time. Yeah, bro. This is a huge army from Marko. Going in undetected, gets the Bell up for free. Can he get anything else? Is there a Deso bomb? Woo! Pops! Oh, the mirages pop. And just like that, the turns have tabled. 2 elites for Marko. Can Latof hold? He has a para drop here. He's got nothing on the field. 1 Deso bomb for the win. They popped like popcorn. Did Marko spy a war factory? He's got a lot of veterans, I know. 2 elites. Split here at the top. There is a battle fortress there, but only 1. No battle lab for Latof. It was looking good for Latof, but I don't think anymore. Marko's gonna get the MCV.
Player defeated.
Latof goes down. GG Cold. Game 1 goes to Marko. Tiburon goes to Marko.
Is it done, Yuri?
No, Comrade Premier. It has only begun.
Klongo, thanks for the follow once again. Tiburon goes to Marko. Latof with the map pick. Yeah, Marko was free to get in Latof's base there near the Bell Lab. That was a good game indeed. Waiting on Latof's map pick. Here we go, game number 2. Marko versus Latof, game number 2, Blue Dawn Tournament, boys. Huge thanks to our sponsor, Zatoichi88 and Ben CNC, bringing us a new tournament. A map picked by Latof, Glowing Waters. This is Use Revenge mode. Marko will play as Allied America versus Latof, Soviet Iraq. Score is 1-0 for Marko. The oil counter should work again. I figured out the problem that it had. This is a first to 4, best out of 7 in the qualifiers. Left side spawn for the red player Latof, Soviet Iraq. Right side spawn for the yellow player Marko, Allied America. They both have an oil, 1 oil each and 1 airport each. Glowing Waters, Yuri is not allowed on this map, so you cannot pick this map when you are forced to go Yuri. A lot of small little rules in this tournament. Para from Latof, and the immediate pressure gets the pillbox. The war factory is up here for Marko, getting the gems here. What's coming? Gets the ref again. Latof should put the sentry on the war. Yeah. 2 sentries. Can he get the war factory? The sentry is not targeting the war. Now it is. Weaseling from Latof. Gets the war factory. And he's still here. Gets a miner as well. Marko goes down. NGing for the win. Latof. We're all tied up. 1-1 the score. And let me see. It will be Game number 3 coming up. Marko's map pick. .007, Doak is here. Let's go. We launch game number 3. This is Marko's map pack. Here we go. Huge thanks to our sponsor. Sponsors, boys. Satoichi, 88M, Bensi, and CNET bringing us this Year's Revenge tournament. Map pick by Marko, Coldest Peak. Blue Dawn tournament, boys. Year's Revenge mode. Marko as Soviet Iraq, Latof as Yuri on Coldest Peak. The force factions were known before Marko picked the map, so he picked Coldest Peak knowing Latof is forced to go Yuri. Interesting walling here, not the best. Not the best from Latof here. It's fine. Marko is the Soviet player. The yellow player on the left side. Latof the red player. Oh, interesting. Was this intentional? Maybe it was intentional. This might have been intentional. Who knows? This way, Latof or Marko is unable to NG him if he wanted to, but still, you cannot load these initiates in this power plant anymore. That's no longer possible. It is crucial for the Yuri player to put at least 2 in there, is it? How many does a Yuri player need to put in there to have enough power to get to Battle Lab? I believe it's 2 or 3, right? I'm not sure. I need to check that out. Four miners for Latof. Got a Chaos Drone out as well. Is Latof known for his Yuri? I don't think so. This will be interesting. Doggy taking out slaves. Mikos is here. Recon error. What the fuck, boys? What the fuck? Okay.
If we want to live in a different world.
I don't know what's going on, but we had a recon error, so we're gonna retry. Nobody had an advantage there, I think, but it's an interesting I don't know. Recon error out of nowhere.
That is unfolding very quickly.
Sash is here. Let's go. How's it going, Sash? Hope you're doing well. Game number 3. This is a we had a recon error. Huge thanks to our sponsors, Zatoichi88 and Ben CNC. Map pick by Marko, Coldest Pick. What I wanted to say was that, or what I already said, but let's repeat it because I'm gonna cut it out. Marko already knew that Latof was gonna be forced to play a Yuri. So he picked Coldest Pick. Is there an advantage here for Marko? as Soviet versus a Yuri player on Coldest pick? I am not sure. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Sash. Welcome back. Work, coffee, and some food. Streaming. Solid work day. Indeed. Yeah, that's how we do it. Brute got by, but here's the drone. The drone should get the brute. Yep. I'm the one doing all the work, indeed. No, I'm joking. Still needs a wall here. It's not finished. Gotta get on a power plant. Only got 1 HP. Looking forward to seeing some Yuri faction performance indeed. This time, Latof is gonna fill up the power plant before walling the power plant. Indeed, what I said before, walling this power plant too soon, you will not be able to get the initiates in. Deso on the slaves, on gems. Battle Lab comes out for Latof. Got 1 tank here at the bottom. Iron Curtain comes out for Marko, fully teched up, never moved MCV. He is on 6 mine. No, what the fuck is this? Okay. It's twice in a row we're getting okay, we're gonna do caverns. Okay, we're restarting client. I don't know what's going on with the client. I don't know if there's an issue with the client. Everybody's restarting the client. Oh, I almost put Lucky 7 tournament, the Blue Dawn tournament. It's twice in a row we got a recon on Coldest Peak. I don't know why. I don't know why. Caverns will be the map, boys. We'll do caverns. Yeah, now Marko doesn't load. I'm getting tired. I am getting really tired, bro. I don't know. There must be something wrong with the client. I don't know. Chris Eng, let's go. Thank you.
Mr. underscore beast underscore donated underscore 1000 has just donated €4.63. Happy April Fools, Razor Kappa.
Razor Kappa, thank you, thank you. Let's see, thank you for the donation. Let me have a look. 1 second. We've got 2 donations, I think. Krister, thanks for the donation over on YouTube. 22 euros of, and we had a donation. Mr. Beast donated 4 euros on Twitch as well. Thanks a lot, boys. That's going towards a show match in your honor. Thank you, Krister, and thank you, Mr. Beast. But username Mr. Beast donated 1,000. Oh yeah, I still saw it. Thanks, Razor. Okay, we've loaded. Okay, we've loaded for game number 3. Thank you, Razor, for the donation. Thank you, Krister, for the donation as well on YouTube. Thanks a lot, boys. Much appreciated. We're gonna host a show match in Krister and in Razor's honor. Let's go. You know what we'll do? We'll sponsor the one Marko versus Latof on Saturday, 4 p.m. GMT. Marko versus Latof, 4 p.m. GMT is going to be a best of the 13. We're going to put that 25 euros to work. We're going to sponsor that series for them. Let's go. Thanks a lot, boys. Use revenge mode. Game number 3, Marko versus Latof. We've been experiencing some client issues, unfortunately. We'll send them to the devs, to the admins, and hopefully they'll fix the client because it's not been working all too well today. Marko has spawned at top left. And we have Latof spawning bottom right. Latof again, Yuri. Marko again, Soviet. And hopefully this game will perform better. About when was the recon? Can anybody remember when that recon happened on Coldest? Was it around the 5-minute mark? Marko was on Iron Curtain. I saw that. And Latof was teched up as well. One Rhino. There is a Mag. Mag counters the Rhino. I need to figure out how to do that notifications from YouTube on stream as well. It does not come through. Three, 4 minute mark. Thank you, Mudro. Yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on that. 3, 4 minute mark. Battle Lab is out for Marko. Okay, we're at the 3 minute mark. Battle Lab is out for Latof. What did we have yesterday, boys? What day was it yesterday? Yesterday was Monday. Did we stream yesterday? Yeah, we had Legend versus Gene. That happened without any issues yesterday. Did we have any issues yesterday? Can anybody remember if the dude was annoyed about anything yesterday? Okay, no recon here. The Chaos Drone can get droned by a Soviet drone. Ooh, Deso's his own. Deso gets mind controlled, and Deso's Marko's own tanks here. Ooh, does not drop it on the drill. Huge push here from Latof. Did he get anything though? Marko is on 6-. Not sure if Latof got any kills there. Did take out a couple of tanks, that's for sure. Marko's on double war, stretched all the way to the next patch of gems. But still needs a ref. He still needs a ref. I see is popped. Latof will hold. Nice defensive IC from Marko. Meanwhile, Latof gets an eco boost, sends the brutes to the grinder. He's on double war. Okay, it seems like the recon is only on Coldest pick. The Prime is still alive. Prime goes down finally. Good trade for Marko. Loses 2 flags for a Prime kill. That's fine. Looking to overload this Mastermind. Mastermind does not overload. 2 HP. Drones are ready. IC is ready. IC will thin out this army from Latof. Oh, flag comes back to Latof there. A new Prime is out. New Prime of 4. Oh. Oh, that's why. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna have a look if this flag's gonna get anything, boys. There is a drone heading towards that flag, I'm sure. Yeah, there is. Drone goes down, flag survives. Fight is here. 3 tanks get mind controlled. Ooh, heading towards the MCV. think Latof might have inadvertently sent this. Oh, he's gonna send it to the grinder, won't he? Oh no, he realizes. He might have TT'd the flag, so this flag came back home. He TT'd the flag, sent them to the grinder. I see drones will thin out the army. From Latof. These tanks are not drone though. Oh, the mastermind goes down. This flag has a... Oh, boys. That's funny. This flag has... this flag has a prisoner. This flag has a prisoner in it. And it might be preventing Latof from building that unit again. There's a Yuri Prime stuck in that flag. There's a Yuri Prime stuck in that flag. Oh man. But does that mean that Latof is unable to build a Yuri Prime? Does that mean that he is unable to build a Yuri Prime, boys? That is the Doof's question. Here comes the nuke. And a huge push here. Gets the lab and a war. I don't think he's able to build a new Yuri Prime. The flag is still there. This is still the flag, I think. This one. One of these flags still has the prime in it. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. He can build it? No, I don't think so either. Marko needs to watch out. There's still 2 masterminds here. Both are overloaded. Okay, yeah, I think the prime is still stuck in one of these. I see it's popped. But the drones are not sent in yet. Drones come from far away. Just, yeah. A lot of miners here for the pickings. Looking good for Marko. Still looking good for Marko. Latof is on 10k. Marko has both super weapons. Genetic Mutator is ready for Latof, but he's down to only 3 miners, boys. 1, 2, 3, and now a 4th one just came out. 4 miners for Latof.
There's only one true Yuri.
Just a lot of tanks here for Latof. What a game. GG's called. It is 2-1 for Marko. We will switch. Oops. It is Latof's map pick for game number 4.
Battle control terminated. Training. Training. Upgrade complete.
Pioneer pick. That could be good for Yuri. That's not... I've seen good Yuris on Pioneer pick. This is gonna be an interesting one. Two won the score. Here we go. Marko versus Latof. Game number 4. Qualifiers in the Blue Dawn tournament. These two are unlucky to face each other already in the qualifiers, but this is a double elimination tournament. So they are able to get to the finals through a loser's bracket as well. It's just unfortunate that these two bosses have met each other already in the qualifiers, but that doesn't matter, boys. That doesn't matter. This is a first to 4, best out of 7. Top right spawn for the red player Latof, bottom left spawn for Marko, the yellow player going as Yuri. Again, these are forced factions. They are not allowed to pick their own factions. The factions are predetermined per game. So game number 1 was Allied versus Soviet. Game number 2 was Soviet versus Allied. Game number 3 was Allied versus either Soviet or Allied. And this one is either Soviet or Allied versus Yuri. So the factions keep switching for the boys. Next game, game number 5, will be Soviet versus Soviet. Game number 6 will be AVA, Allied versus Allied. And then all deciding game number 7, if we get to a game number 7, then and then only will they be able to pick their own faction for game number 7. And knowing these two, it will probably be Soviet versus Soviet. Oh, there are oils on the map. I forgot that there were oils on the map. Let's bring out the oil counter. Some harassment here from a Desolator and a Flak. Battle Lab is out for Marko. Meanwhile, fully teched up, Iron Curtain is out 4 minutes and counting for Latof. A Boris here in betwixt those tanks. We've got a Boris. Iron Curtain will be ready soon. 10 seconds for Latof. Double War Factory for Marko. Double War Factory for Latof. One disc out. Drones are coming out for Latof. And a nuke is out for Latof as well. We'll get this mastermind as well. Latof is here. Get some miner. New mastermind comes out. Needs a grinder here. ASAP. Marko needs a grinder here. But now it doesn't matter anymore. He needed a grinder there. Lose 2 miners. Maybe the oil as well. No, Latof will not go for the oil. Yeah, we'll go for the oil. No more expansion for Marko, the yellow player. Another war for Latof. Latof is on 4 war factories. Iron Curtain will be ready in 30 seconds again for Latof. 5 minutes to nuclear missile. Got 6 drones here. No IC is needed for those drones. Yeah, looking good for Latof here. Psychic Dominator up front. Psychic Dominator will go down. It's on 1 HP. Elite pops up. Marko's in trouble. Mastermind comes out. Needs to get that lab.
Player defeated.
We're all tied up again. It's 2-2. It's going to be Sov versus Sov up next. I'm sorry. Allied versus Allied up next. I think it's Allied versus Allied. Let me see. Oh, Sov versus Sov first. Sov. Sov OP confirmed indeed. I think you're right. The Soviet player has won against Yuri twice this series. Oh, why did I press that button? I don't know why I pressed that button. Hold on, let me... There has not been a... I can't turn it off. Doesn't matter. Game number 2 went to Latof. Sen River for Sov versus Sov. Come to your Uncle Bobby. There has not been veto used. Let me try and turn it off. Scorecard. Veto. This one. Yep, I got it. We fixed it. 2-2 the score. Here we go. Sen River for Sov versus Sov. Here we go.
Tech building captured.
Marko versus Latof. Game number 5. The forced factions are Soviet versus Soviet. It's going to be Iraq versus Iraq. Huge thanks to our sponsors Zatoichi88 and Ben CNC. Map picked by Marko. It is Sen River, one of my favorite maps. It is Yuri's Revenge mode. Marko versus Latof. 2-2 the score. Bottom spawn for the yellow player Marko. Top spawn for the red player Latof. This is a first to 4. The player who wins this on Sen River will have an advantage. They will have the map pick over game number 7 if we come to that. So that's a huge advantage for the one who's gonna win it on Sen River. Next game will be Allied versus Allied. Let's bring out the oil counter. I heard a drone. Where was it? Oh, over here. Latof's drone is here. Where is Marko's drone? This is Latof's drone. Where is Marko's drone, boys? I don't see it. Am I blind? I don't see it. This is Years of Edge mode. It is very hard to drone a miner. Miner goes down from Latof. Where is Marko's drone? I'm getting... where is it? I don't know where Marko's drone is. He's on radar tech. 3 war factories for the both of them. Yeah, I don't know where Marko stuck his drone. Latof is here on the left side. Battle Lab stretching towards me. 2 tanks split from Latof here. Marko sees it. Latof's gonna bring his tanks together like butt cheeks. Iron Curtain is out for Marko. Very interesting. Latof's going 4 war factories. Marko's on 3. Got a split from Latof on the left side. Marko sees it. The unit counter still shows a drone from Marko somewhere. But Lord knows where it is or where it's supposed to be. What's this? Engie gets the nuclear reactor. Wow, okay. There's the drone. There was a drone. This nuclear reactor has been taken over. Marko's low power. Are you going for the kill? Drone goes down. So the unit counter was correct. Retakes the nuclear power plant. Marko now has 2. Deso at the top. Uncontested. Only a Deso there. Latof out tanking by 3. A sentry should be enough to hold. Meanwhile, Latof's pushing in on the right side. Right side, he should not win it on the right side. Left side, he lost it on the left side as well. Marko will hold, and Marko will hold. Yep, will hold, period. But loses a few tanks on the left side now. Reinforcements? No. Takes it as well. I thought Marko going in 1 by 1 there was not going to win it for him on the left side. Meanwhile, 2 tanks I see. Not the best, but Marko's ahead. Marko, it's best for Marko to regroup and wait for the next IC. He will keep on pushing. Not regrouping. Yeah, he's out tanking by so much. 9-3. Industrial plant is out. Latof is on 5 war factories. Marko is on 4 war factories and the industrial plant, so he's kind of on 5 wars as well. Repairing his tanks. Bridge will not go down. Drones from Marko as well. 2 connect, I think. We'll force the force shield, surely. Force shield is forced. Marko will clean up. Yeah, not looking good for Latof. Not even 1 tank got droned. Does not lose a miner either. Latof moved MCV. I see drones going for the miners, going after the eco. Marko and tanks on the left side. Service depot is out. How many can Latof save? 1. 2. Wow, well done by Latof. Saves them all, I think. Oh, never mind. Saves all but 1. 1. Saves all but 1. Latof is still in it. He's got 14 tanks. Marko has 14 tanks, and finally this bridge goes down. What is this tank doing? Marko repairing his tanks. Another IC drones incoming for Marko here. Yeah, that's a huge hit here. Absolutely everything's gonna go down. Huge hit by those drones. And a miner as well here. And the MCV has been sold. So 2 miners will go down as well. Latof's in trouble. He's got a split here. We'll get a miner for his troubles. But he's gonna be cornered in. He's gonna be cornered in. There's nowhere to run here. Huge army for Marko, 24-9. Dude, but this is a win for Marko though, right? Is this a win for Marko? It is a win for Marko. Okay, it is a win for Marko, right? It is a win. Yeah, Marko gets the win. Yeah. It is a win for Marko. If I was looking at the unit counter, look, if it was close, I would say re. I don't think it was close. I think the last 3 minutes, Marko was winning it. And Latof agrees as well that it's a win for Marko. It is 3-2. Unfortunate recon, but it was a win for Marko. Might as well try and finish. Yeah, let's try and finish. Allied versus Allied. Dorado will be the map. And Artemis versus Fish. We need to reschedule because the client is buggy. The client is really buggy. We've had a lot of recons. So I think the devs have to look at it. Latof was holding great indeed, but when the recon happened, Marko was almost 3 times out-tanking Latof. 24-8, I believe. No drone Dorado, indeed. It's going to be Allied versus Allied. Game number 6. Blue Dawn Tournament qualifiers. Unfortunate recon error mania here. Allied versus Allied. Marko versus Latof. I need to contact not Artemis. It's not Artemis. Who was supposed to? Yeah, it is Artemis. Artemis versus Fish was supposed to happen after this in about 8 minutes. But the client has been very buggy, and I don't know why, because yesterday it was working fine. I can't remember yesterday anything going wrong during the Legend versus Gene show match. Everything was working perfectly, and now we've been having a lot of issues today, so I'm not sure what's going on. Here's Latof, the red player, bottom right, double NG IFVs. Marko, top left, yellow player. Both of them going as America. This is game number 6. If Marko is on match point, boys, and if Latof wins this one, they will pick their own faction for the last game, and Marko will pick the map for the last game as well. So Marko with an advantage. If he happens to lose this one, he will have map pick for the last game. If we're looking at that logic from, let's say Latof was losing last game, he was losing. I'm 100% sure Latof was losing last game. If he would recon for Reed, he took the loss as a man. When I said I think Marko won that game, he said yeah, he won that game. So why even try a recon? He would argue it, you know, if he recon at will. I don't think it happens. I don't think they recon at will. It's a client issue. It has happened 3 times this series only, so it's too much. MCV move for Latof to the right side. Did get the ref. The ref has been sold, and a new ref has been put there from Marko, so no biggie. Annoying, but no biggie. But it does force Marko. Marko is behind. Is only on 5 minors. Well, he's got tanks. Marko has tanks. Latof needs to hold. Needs pillboxes everywhere because Marcus are tanking by a lot. Now goes after the miners. Latof needs to micro. Needs to move the miner. Miner goes down. I think it's all over. Is it over? It's over, boys. Marko looking to take it. Three tanks on the MCV. Anti-air will go down. There's an Elite Rocky 3 Grizzlies on the MCV. Latof will move to the losers bracket. He has not been eliminated. He will move to losers bracket. But Marko will continue in the winners bracket. GG's. 4-2 the score. They will play again this Saturday in a show match. And it will probably become a grudge match. This Saturday, 4 p.m. GMT, it will be Marko versus Latof, best of the 13, a regular 2 mode. 4-2, the final score. You know what? Let's continue. Let's bring Artemis versus Fish in. And because if there is an issue with the client, it should happen with them as well, right? Let's just continue. We will continue. Let's just continue. Let's update the bracket. Let's pay out the predictions. Give me a second. Let me. 84% on Marko, 60% on Latof. You guys were right.